pizza is legendary. It's Tiki Sam's wood-fired pizza. And from Tiki Sam himself, Sam DeRocher, and Max DeRocher. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Bart. Appreciate it.
Good to see you. First time I've seen you without flour all over you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got to know, I think Tiki Sam's in one of your first years.
Yes.
Really?
3 years ago.
3 years, so you've just been doing it 3 years?
Yep, 3
How
years.
did it get started?
Well, we got started when we were, just kind of sitting around. I love food. I love making pizza. My folks owned a pizzeria when I was a kid. And I thought, man, I'd love to have a pizzeria someday. And I just thought, well, a food truck might be a way to do that. And so we put together a little trailer. You remember a trailer from my first year. It was kind of small, and we could cook a couple pizzas at a time. And about one event in, I said, we need to build a bigger truck and put a bigger oven on it. And so that's our current iteration that we have, the big orange trailer. And we're real excited about it. We have a lot of fun with it. And Max and my wife and my son and daughters, they all help out. And so I feel like it's a good family thing to do, and we build a lot of memories with it for sure.
What a great dad. He's created a summer job for you.
Yeah.
We brought you something, Bart.
Oh.
We know that you love our Honey Love Pizza.
I do.
It's one of our best selling. And I brought you some what we use in our what we use to make it. It's a little jar of Mike's Hot Honey.
Hot honey.
And that's the honey that we put on.
So it already has the red pepper flakes?
It's already got the chili peppers infused into it.
Oh, wow.
So it's really quite tasty, and that's what we use on our Honey Love.
This is I'd say your signature pizza.
It really has become that. When we first introduced it, we sold like 5 at the very first Art Beer and Wine that we were at 3 years ago. We sold like 5 of them, and I thought, well, nobody really enjoys that. And then over time, it just built up a following, and I go through a really tall jar of that every Food Truck Tuesday.
Are you going to be at Food Truck Tuesday tomorrow?
We will, yeah. We'll be there right on the corner where we usually sit for the car shows and stuff. So,
well, you guys have it down to a science. You work really well. You've got everyone on their assignment, and Max, you seem like you are the champion in the tossing the dough, and you've got some cred because you've been nationally competing.
Yep.
How did this come about?
So I was watching YouTube videos of people doing tricks with pizza dough, and I found about the U.S. pizza team. And at first I was on their website looking at what I could compete in, and at first I wanted to do the culinary part, making pizzas and entering them in contests. But then there was how fast can you stretch out 5 doughs, how large can you stretch out a dough, and then box folding. And but the rules were you had to be 18, and so I contacted the founder of the team, Brian Hernandez, and he talked to the board, and then I asked him if there was a competition I could compete in, and then it was at the SOFO Signature Showcase. That was my first competition.
Awesome. How did you do?
I did pretty well. I didn't place, but I mean I was close. In the fastest, I was holding second until the end, and then someone came in.
Well, I think the clip I saw, you were stretching the dough.
Yeah.
You're trying to make the biggest.
Yeah.
From a standard clump of dough.
Yeah, like a 21-ounce dough ball. I think, is that 21? Is that
18?
18?
Is that the technical term, dough ball?
Yep.
Okay. We have a clip from your competition.
Okay,
of the
great.
dough making the big giant pizza. Let's take a look.
I'm not shocked at all. I think it may have been big enough to put him into first place. We'll see what that score is when it comes in.
In fact, it has come in, and he has taken the lead with 23 7/8.
23 7/8. All right, great. Yeah, he's in first place. He was he's the reigning champ, so he still is, unless somebody else can come up behind him and knock him out here. We'll see what happens.
Now this young man is a newcomer to these competitions. He's never competed in one of these before. His name is Maximus DeRocher.
Maximus is a great name. That's a tough name, and maybe he'll be a tough competitor. We'll see. It's nice to see these new guys out here. You definitely want to see new faces out here. We'll see if he brings something new to the table. Do you know what his background is?
I know a little bit. I met his father last night. He began working in pizza because of his father. His dad owns a mobile food truck up there in Hanover, Michigan.
Okay.
And as far as his name goes, I did ask him about that, and he said he was named after the character from Gladiator.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
Quite a character to live up to. I asked him how many times he's seen the movie, and amazingly, he said...
Seems like the announcers were more fascinated with your name and your hometown.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you about Maximus, which is an awesome name. How did you come up with that?
Well, it's not after Gladiator. I wanted Maximilian, and Maximus was the compromise between my wife and I. So, but it was all Max. I just feel that it was a good name, and he certainly lived up to it.
You love the name, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your other son's name?
Carson.
Carson.
Yep.
Is that short for something?
No, it's Carson, but with a K.
Okay.
So it's usually spelled Carson with a C, but.
Right. Is pizza in your future? Because this is amazing. As he said, he's only 17. He's going to be a senior at Western this year?
A junior.
A junior at Western High School this year. So could this be...
Yeah, I mean, probably once my dad's older and
Thanks, Max.
I'll probably take it over.
when you can't do it anymore. is
When I
what he's
can't do
saying.
it anymore, exactly.
We have some pictures. If you've never seen Tiki Sam's setup, we've got some shots here. Man, doesn't that look... That's the honey love.
Yeah, that's
pizza.
a honey love. There's Max spinning some dough. Yeah, this was at an open house we did up in Mason. So
I envy that skill. Because I try to try it at home, and I just lay it out, and I just stretch it, and it rips.
yeah. Yeah, those are some competition shots. There's a rack of pizzas getting ready to go in, and each one handcrafted. Bart, we pride that. There's my wife and I, and that's the trailer. Look for that. That's my son Carson on the left, and my wife Julie. They're making up some pies. That's my two daughters, Jasmine and Savannah.
The Lemonade Girls.
The Lemonade Girls, exactly. Yeah. There's Max plying his trade in the trailer there.
And you actually spin it and everything in the trailer?
Yeah.
The pizza boxing, that's another part of the competition.
Yes.
And we're going to take a look at that. We're going to actually, you're going to teach me how to fold a pizza box?
I am.
Okay. All right, so we'll take a look. This will be my tutorial, and then we'll actually do some hands-on pizza box folding.
Awesome.
All right, let's have at it. Let's take a look.
And here we are. So I know in my experience, met plenty of people who thought they could fold faster than me, or they wanted to see, or whatever the case may be. And here's your chance to come out and prove it. So this is a really fun competition. Might seem kind of silly to some people at home who don't work in pizzerias, maybe, but believe me, with the amount of pizza boxes you go through, this is couldn't be a more relevant competition, to be honest with you.
Well, Nicole's time came in at a minute 04.
Minute 04, not a bad time. If you're in the pizzeria and you can fold them that quick, that's a good thing. You see, this is an interesting technique here. Max had him lay all 5 boxes all the way out down the table. I haven't seen that before. But that must be what he's most comfortable with, and kind of makes sense because they're out of each other's way. But he does run the risk of the box falling off the table at some point with him being that spread out. So hopefully that doesn't happen to him. But
seems like those first tabs are giving a couple of people a few problems.
Sure are. What I've always done, Daniel, is you grab it right there in that middle hole you'll see, and you snap it backwards. That will actually break the seal on those 2 tabs on the side, and you don't have that happen to you. Of course, that's easy to say sitting here next to you, but that's how I've always done it. Great time. That seemed really fast to me. Unofficial was, 42 seconds. We'll see what the official comes in at. He blew through those boxes pretty quick, I thought.
Pretty quick, especially for a first-time competitor.
No doubt.
Well, you make it look easy, Max. Yeah, it's amazing. When I first met you, you were about this tall.
Yep.
You were working illegally, I think, child labor. But I think as a family member, it's okay, right?
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you could be 9 and still work for your dad. All right, so you brought some, these are Tiki
Yep.
Sam?
These are Tiki Sam boxes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so
And so I'll walk you through how to make one, and then see who can do the rest the fastest.
we're going to compete?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the first step is you grab one box.
Should I follow along?
Yep.
Okay.
So you grab one, and then the first one are the 2 front flaps. And so you want these to come apart. And then this goes in.
Like that?
Nope.
No, I jumped ahead.
So these go in. Yep.
Okay. These
then-
go in.
That part closes. Yep.
So
And then
close to
these
the-
2 go in,
In,
and then up,
up,
and then these,
yeah.
and then just
down.
like that.
I'll tell you, I can open these a lot faster than I can make them.
Yep.
Is everything right?
Yep.
Nice solid
Tabs
box
in.
too. Remember the old pizza boxes that you get and they were just like shirt cardboard?
Sometimes they put them in bags.
That's right, the bags. All right, do we have the same number?
I think so. Let's do 3.
Okay. Do you have a prediction of how long this will take?
No.
This is
Max did
stressful.
5 and 40 seconds at the trials.
5 and 40 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. So, how many pizzas? Because you got to have the same number of boxes as pizzas.
Yep.
How many pizzas do you guys do in say what, an hour?
An hour, I think we can do about 60.
1 a minute.
Yep.
That's a lot. And do you get sick of pizza yourself?
I do not.
No.
No.
Of course not. You're a teenager.
Yep.
I don't get sick of pizza either.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So,
I'll move this over.
oh, that was my guide.
It's out of the way. All
The
right.
first part, I'm kind of stumped on that one. But
So we'll break the tabs. In a
Okay.
competition, they won't let you do
they won't let you
this,
do that. Okay.
but it'll be easier for you.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Is there a clock? Are you going to start us?
Yep.
Okay.
Counts you down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you, are you done one already? I think you gave me some lems. These are something wrong with these. Are you done already? Well, I feel bad if I don't even get one done.
Perfect.
It doesn't seem right.
That's right.
Ta-da! Thank you very much. Thank you. Your job's safe.
Thank you.
All right, so we can.
Should probably leave a couple of those here so he can keep practicing, and then we can
Yeah,
hire him next
I
year.
do
maybe,
need to
Max.
practice. I will come. I will show up at your next gig. That maybe Food Truck Tuesday, or where else are you going to be?
Car show.
Car
The Gus
show.
Macker tournament.
And you
That's
do
me.
private. You'll go to, like you showed, graduation party in Mason. You'll go to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But seriously, 2 more years of high school,
Yep.
and then what? Do you know what you want to do?
Not quite yet.
Run the
Yep.
pizza.
Pizza?
Sam's. Yep.
It could be a chain.
It could be.
And did you remember your grandfather's pizza?
I do not.
No.
No.
Okay. Is this like was it your father that had a pizzeria?
Yeah, my mom and dad did.
Where was it?
In Fowlerville Pizzeria.
Fowlerville Pizzeria. And is this pizza better than the Fowlerville Pizza? You can't even say Fowlerville.
Yeah.
All right, see them at the Food Truck Tuesday, downtown Horace Blackman Park, and they'll be parked the same spot,
Yep.
Michigan
same spot.
Avenue. And it'll be a hot day, lemonade, you'll have that too.
Yep.
I highly recommend the Honey Love Pizza. It's out of this world. Congratulations on your great success.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Maximus DeRocher, along with his dad, Tiki Sam DeRocher from Tiki Sam's Pizza. Stay tuned. Lots more coming up on JTV next. We're going to spin the wheel. It's the Lloyd Gann Retirement Center's daily trivia game. And big prize wheel. We need contestants. Today's category is sports. Pizza box making, perhaps. We need contestants. Call now to play, 787-8817.